going to talk about the background of Peck company. Peck began in 1940 as a small fashion house, founded by Sybil Zecker and also Raymond. By the end of 1970, the fashion house was struggling. Asra Nader took over as a chief executive on 7 July 1980. In 1983, Nadir began expanding the PPI's textile business by purchasing a 76% stake in Santana Incorporation in the United States. In 1987, PPI acquired a majority interest in Palmer Limited, a manufacturer of casual shirts. In 1990, Polypeck paid out around €141 million in 64 different deals, which led the Polypeck's board become so worried about the money transfer. In 1991, Polypeck Group transferred all of its versatile electronic business to one of its subsidiaries. Following the collapse of Polypeck Group, PPI was placed in administration. In November 1994, Ahmad Nazif Zorlu acquired PPI from the administrator by buying the entire share capital of Kohler Holding BV. Thank you.
Okay, student. Today we are going to discuss about the accounting scandal that happened in Polypeck. Before we going into the accounting scandal, we discuss about when did it start to collapse. Okay, can one of you explain for me when did they start to collapse? Okay, Shobha, please explain when did it start to collapse.
Peck starts to collapse in the year of 1991 with the debts of 1.3 billion. It happens to some curiosity. In less than 10 years, which starts from 1980 onwards, Polypeck's market capitalization went from £300,000 to £1.7 million. Then, not only that, with a pre-tax profit of 161.4 million with a net asset worth of 845 million. And an investigation stated that Polypeck has stole, CEO of Polypeck, Mr. Nadir, has stole millions of pounds from Polypeck.
Okay, Shobha, give me more explanation. How does Asil Nadir stole Polypeck's million?
Okay, during 1988, the accountants of Joint Disciplinary Tribunal have conducted an investigation and they have found 24 separate payments. The following year, 1989, they have found Polypeck paid out 141 million in 64 different deals, which shows that Mr. Nadir initiated transfer from London Bank without any questions. So, in 1990, the Serious Fraud Officer began an investigation on Mr. Nadir, claiming that by looking at the claims of insider, and they have found evidence that Mr. Nadir had stolen millions of pounds from the Polypeck shareholders' money. So this money all has been divided into several sections, which investment companies and account belonging to Mr. Nadir's family and friends, such as margin lenders, Asil Nadir companies, Polypeck shares, Nadir family trust and relations. This shows Mr. Nadir have a high level control on finance of Polypeck, which no one can question on the counter signature of another director. Thank you.
Thank you for your explanation, Shobha. Okay, student, do you know how Asil Nadir manipulate his money in Polypeck?
No, miss.
Okay, never mind, I explain about it. Charles Wildek, who the Serious Fraud Office, said that the cash was used to the pet project. For example, in racehorse, antiques, a newspaper group and property. Nadir also had a stately home in Rutland. His intention is to develop a leisure complex and golf course. At another country mentioned, he had a farm where he invested in prize cattle and sheep. It obviously showed that he want a very luxury lifestyle. His intention is to cover up the track that nobody will ever find out about it. Do you get it, student?
Yes, miss.
Okay, before we conclude, Jaya, please brief on when he lived and returned back to UK. Please come to in front, Jaya.
Okay, he left on a light aircraft to France and when he flew to Turkish Cyprus and returned on 26 August 2010. Once returned, Asen Nadi told to the BBC that he wanted to clear his name, so he denied the theft that occurred. He blamed SFO, causing the collapse of his empire.
Jaya, can you explain what happened in cross-examination?
Okay. Under the cross-examination, the jury heard that the suitcases of the Turkish lira were taken from his mother's home and ferried to the banks. It was a local culture for them to keep their vast sums of cash at their home. The collapse of Polypipe Industrial was a serious matter for City of London due to the corporate scandal. And there was sufficient evidence declared by the SFO. Thank you, Miss.
For your explanation.
Okay, Miss.
At last, we come to the judgment which on 23rd August 2012 at Old Bailey, Azil Nadir was sentenced to 10 years in prison. I think that's all for today class. Meet you next week, student. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Hello and hi everyone. So we have discussed about the background of the firm which is Polypack, and also the accounting standard that happens in this company. Now we want to explore about what is the implication of the accounting standard to organization, employee and the stakeholder. Okay, first for the organization and for an employee. Okay, this accounting standard happens for an example such as an executive will put the company money into their own pockets. So it seems that the company didn't get anything. So this action will affect the employee and also the organization. Okay, as a top management, Asin Nadi, as a chief executive of this Polypack, should have played the role model and be an example for the employee. But in these cases, when it happens to this accounting standard, so it will make the employee to have a lack of confidence to the top management and to this company. Okay, there is a high possibility for a worker or the employee in this company to resign themselves because they know about this issue, but they don't want to get involved also with the top management. Okay. Besides that, also with the profit and sales will also affect with the accounting standard. Okay, the profit and then the sales will be reduced and will be decreased. Also about the share market, about the share market price in the share market price. Okay, so we know with this the company profit and sales maybe drop and reduce for the company, and so it may reduce also for the investor, also the stakeholder to invest in this company. Okay, then we have a look to our shareholder and then our investor. Okay, we know that when this accounting standard happens, so no one wants to do investment, whether in a short or in a long-term investment, because we know that an investor only wants to maximize their profit, and once their share price are getting higher in the market. So with this accounting standard, it's shown to them that the company have a weak internal control, and also with the weak segregation of duties between the top management and then the company. Okay, because of this, so it will make many investors to avoid to invest in this Polypack company.
There are three implications of accounting scandal to stakeholders that I want to discuss in depth. In short explanation, stakeholder are individual or entity that benefit from or are directly impacted by the organization and activity of a business. Okay, my first point is about the implication to the external auditor while accounting scandal occur. Okay. Small business that have subject to audit and have experienced fraud, especially if the fraud was perpetrated by company management, are likely to be assessed as a high audit risk. So that means auditor will more closely scrutinize company books before signing off on a company financial statement. Okay, when an auditor is required to perform more procedure, the cost of the audit will be increased. This can often be mitigated by demonstrating that the offending manager or employee has left the company and the company has instituted strict procedure to thwart future attempt at fraud. Okay, for my second point, the implication of the accounting on a company's culture and moral can be staggering. Okay, any association with a company that has perpetrated or suffer scandal can be troubling and embarrassing for the people who work there. This may be especially true in a small business setting where workers feel more connected with one another. Even if employees leave company, they may carry on association with a fraudulent company into their next place of employment, even if they were not involved with the scandal at all. Okay, my third point is about the implication accounting scandal on business inefficiency. Because of accounting scandal and improper use of the available resources, it can reduce the efficiency of business.
Lesson learned from Polypack company is that Polypack chief executive Asri Nadir was recently sentenced for stealing around 29 million euro from the company he set up and listed. I would like to look at the story from an investment angle. Beyond the lurid headlines, it's useful to understand that Polypack's financial troubles were not just caused by theft and also fraud. They were also rooted in a very simple accounting tricks that investors at the time should also have to spot it, and it's something we can all still learn from today. Thank you.